Welcome to the GraceFully Educated podcast. I'm your host, Carmela Carter. This is the place where we blend faith, wisdom, and learning with grace. Listen, I have the privilege to sit with Miss Sharee Gregory, Miss Salon Envy Us. I have known Sharee.
Wow.
Do you mind if I say how?
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
For about 40 years. Look great.
Almost 40, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Almost 40 years, because I'm 46.
I'm 45.
So, yeah.
So I moved to Michigan when I was 8 years. So.
Yeah, so almost 40 years. Listen.
Yes, but we look good though.
Yeah, and do. Period. And do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
So, Sharee and I have known each other, and we grew up in Trenton.
Yes.
And we had this whole big community, and so I'm just blessed to see that the journey that you're on.
Thank you.
And I follow you on socials, and we stay connected all the time on socials and stuff like that, and family and stuff.
Right.
But I was like, I have to have you on the podcast because you're doing so much amazing things.
Thank you.
Oh my God, y'all gotta follow her. She's so fire.
Thank you.
All the amazing things, and which includes education.
Yes.
Which includes you're an educator.
Yes,
so
finally.
Before you was a teacher, you was teaching.
Yes.
In the salon. So
yes.
So just tell us about like your journey into education, how you got here, how you start styling hair, whatever you want to start. Just start to talk to.
I started styling hair at the age of like about 15 when I was in high school. I took cosmetology in high school. So I've been doing hair for 30 years now. But yes, I always liked school. We went to grant school together.
Oh my goodness!
And my favorite teachers, Miss Curry, Miss Murray, and Miss Farris, like they made me want to be a teacher, especially Miss Murray. She was super cool. We used to hang out together.
Miss Murray?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love Miss Murray.
Yes. She was my teacher for 5th grade. Then she became my 6th grade teacher too.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, so are you 1 grade younger than me?
Yes, 1 grade younger.
Okay.
So I always liked the school. Always was super smart. Always was the teacher's pet. Always the highest scores in the school. Spelling bee and everything. So I always liked education and teaching. And then when I got to high school, that's when I got into cosmetology. And then that was another world. My cosmetology teacher, Miss Bradis, she became my favorite person.
She was my cosmetology teacher. Oh my God!
Yes, love Miss Bradis. She was always fly, driving Mercedes, always hair, nice blowout. She was so nice.
Miss Bradis was the
yes, and I stayed connected with her. She always called me back for career day. So I used to travel with her to different schools for career day, and then she told me in maybe like 2015, 16, that she was retiring. And she felt as though I should take over her position. I'm like, yeah, I can do that.
Right.
So when I first started, that's when I opened up my salon, and I was doing that. And that was really busy, so I couldn't do it at the time because I didn't know I had to go back to school, do the whole alternate route program. So then I looked into that in 2009. No, matter of fact, it was 2009. So she told me 2005 because she told me in about 4 or 5 years she was retiring and she wanted me to take over her position. So in 2009, I went back to school to get my teacher certification. But then while I was in school, my son was in a car accident. So I had to drop school. Yeah, so that was in 2009. 10 years later, 2019, after I've been in the salon 15 years, I said I need an exit plan or a backup plan or a retirement plan. So I looked back into teaching, went to school, graduated, and got hired as a teacher. Like as soon as I graduated, maybe about 5 months later, got the call to teach at the high school.
So what did you go to school for?
For my cosmetology teacher certification.
Wow.
Yes. So it was a long journey. I started in 2009 and then to 2020 I finally graduated. Well, I stopped in between. Life was life, and then 10 years later, I went back.
Wow, Sharee.
Yeah.
What an awesome journey that is. It's an awesome journey because you're even able to tell your scholars, your students, your journey to help them with their journey.
Yes.
Right? Because they think, oh, I just want to do hair, not realizing that it's a bigger journey than that.
It's deeper than that.
So what made you like hair was your thing? And then we'll talk about the education portion.
Oh, hair. Because it's a lot of us in my family, a lot of girls, everybody knew the Gregory girls, so it's a lot of us. So with the different chores in the house, everybody had a different chore. My chore was to help do the hair for school.
Okay.
So it was about 7 girls at the time. So I was doing everybody hair, getting them ready for school. So I just continued to do it. Then I started doing hair in the neighborhood, and then I started doing hair in high school, and I just stuck with it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's a purpose and passion of yours?
Yes, now I see it. Back then, like I didn't, but now that I'm older and been doing this, the people and the clients that come across my chair, and even with the students, things that they go through and stuff that I talk to them about, and kind of like encourage and motivate them. I think that was definitely my purpose.
Right, right. So you started your salon at what age?
Oh, it's been 19 years, so
Wow.
I can't even do the math.
It's okay. It's all right. 19 years
so
ago.
25.
Yeah, and then you came with the name Salon Envious.
Salon Envious, yes.
How? What? Tell us.
I was just playing with different ideas, and I wanted to incorporate the scissors. So the scissors was the V, and then I came across a situation, and the older lady was like, "They just envious of you." And then when she said that, I was like, "You're right." And then that stuck with me. And then as I was writing down the names later on, I was thinking about the scissors and the V and envious and put it together. So I just spelled it N-V. The V is actually a scissor in my first logo, and then us.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I love that. Yes. And because of your journey, from what I see on the socials, you've been able to impact your whole family.
Yes.
Like, because of what, did it start with you? Like, hairdressing started with you, and then your family, your younger cousins and everything just started to grab hold? Tell us more about that.
Well, actually, my mom took cosmetology in high school. Okay. And then my aunt, which is Shan mom, she took cosmetology, and I think my other aunt, Kia's mom. So all of them took cosmetology in high school, so... Wow. It was just in the family. And then I took it and just took it to another level and just never stopped doing it. Mm-hmm.
Right. Because then, like, well, those people who took it, did they have salons?
No. My aunt
Josie, she did.
Yes, I took it over. My aunt Josie, she did do hair. I used to shampoo with her in Mason's. I think that's when I first started in high school. She was working at Mason's Beauty Salon, and I started shampooing with her. And then I just got the feel for it and just stuck with it. And
and then you had
30 years later, I'm still here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have a beautiful shop.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
A beautiful shop where now the education portion comes into play, right? Mm-hmm. So how is that going into, teaching for the first time? What did that look like?
Oh, wow, the first time. Well, actually, you know what? When I first graduated, I did substitute work, but in different counties. Like I was in Monmouth County, where else I went? Like Ocean County, and their VOTEC schools. I was there 1 or 2 days a week. It was fine because I'm gonna go there see how it is. But when I got the actual call to be an actual teacher, and it was right after COVID, so it was like, what did I sign up for? What is this? What did I get myself into? It was very overwhelming.
Right.
So it was hard at first, but the students and the kids latched on that quick. Like we bonded instantly. So they encouraged me. We encouraged each other. They motivated me to stay.
Right. Mm-hmm. So what was the hard part?
The hard part is because, back when we were in school, you just go to school, teach, and they go home. I didn't know all the back end of teaching. That was the hard part. The SGOs, the evaluations, the different GCN trainings that you do online. It's just a lot of administration work. I didn't know that because I'm coming from a hair salon world. I never typed.
Right. Oh, wow.
Yes. So typing up lesson plans, typing up this, typing up emails, that was more challenging part. But I had great students, and they helped me through it. Like I didn't know nothing about a Google Classroom, a Genesis. I didn't know nothing. Like I didn't know nothing. Right. And it just was like a lot. But when I tell you I had the best students in the world, they helped me through everything.
They was like, let me show you how
to do this, Miss G. Let me show you how to do this. I'm gonna show you how to do this. We can do that. Like my students. And they actually was my first year students, and they just graduated June of this year, so I missed my babies, but they was with me the whole 4 years, so they helped me out. So they helped me grow.
I love that. It's something about our students that will help us grow for sure. Because they know all of the latest technology. Yes. They know what you got to do, what you got to... And you're like, what?
Yes.
They don't go use this program. Go use that program.
Yes. They taught me everything.
Girl, they even taught me like, if we want to cheat, that's all we got to do is like take a picture of this problem and then go somewhere else, and I'm like, what?
Yes.
The kids
the funniest thing they taught me when we was doing different lessons and they had to read them, they know how to put it on speed, like to make it go fast. I'm like, why does it sound like it's going so fast? It was some type of trick that they did on the internet, on the Chromebooks, to make the textbook read fast. I'm like, wow. Okay, so then I was able to use that when I was doing things later on down the line. Like, I ain't about to read all these trainers, boop, and now I know how to do it.
Right. Those kids will teach you a whole lot.
Yes.
So how has it been now since since they taught you that first thing and like grading and all of the things? What is it like? Because this is a huge career change, right?
Yes.
So of course you was teaching people in your salon how to do different hairstyles.
Yes.
But to now, like I know how to do it with my hands. Now I have to do it with my mind.
Correct.
And doing it with my mind is a whole different, like, bringing different, areas out of our mind and growing.
Yes.
Girl, so how has it been with the lesson plans and stuff now that you, kind of got the hang of it?
I got the hang of it now, but I hated them up until last year. So this is year 5. This is my 5th year in education. And I got it down packed now, finally. Like, I finally got the drift of things and got order. Like, I just be all over the place. But now I got a routine. So it's easy now. It's easy. I got it.
What's your favorite part of teaching?
My favorite part of teaching is seeing my students accomplish what they say they can't do. And I told them, we can't say can't, because we're going to do it. Right. Like this year, I'm teaching Cosmetology 2 and 4. So a lot of students from 2 said they can't braid. I didn't know that people can braid. I thought that's something that everybody knew how to do, because I've been doing this since I was a kid. Everybody, well, yes, most people I know how to braid. And they say they couldn't braid, so I had to teach them how to braid. And they kept saying, I can't do it. Now, mind you, they're 15, 16 years old. They never done it. They tried, they couldn't do it. Wow. We're not doing this in my class. Right. Now they all know how to braid. So anytime I tell them to do something, it's only been like a month and a half, but they got it down pat. Right. And I'll say, look what you can do. Now they're doing zigzags and styles. Oh, I thought you couldn't braid. But you can do it now. So, like, that was, like, very rewarding. When they say they can't do something and they want to give up and I'm standing right there, oh, I'm wait. And then they're like, oh my gosh, and they do it. Then they look, Miss G, I can do. Oh yeah, I knew you can do it. Right. So that's the most rewarding part. Seeing what they can't do, now they can't stop doing it.
Right. And they just keep going and going and going. That's awesome. Yes. That's awesome. Do you have student helpers?
No, not yet. I'm supposed to get a couple this year, and they haven't been assigned to me yet, but I'm supposed to get some. But I have senior students. They've been with me for 4 years. And they share the class with they're in 4 and in Cosmo 2, so they help me out a lot. They're like my classroom manager, so because they've been there and done that. Right. So they seniors, so they like my classroom helpers. But I'm supposed to get assigned helpers.
So do you have like what's the, because I hear you saying 2 and 4. What does that mean? Like 1, 2, is it 1 to 4?
1 to 4. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they start off at 1, and then by the time they in their senior year, they graduate as 4.
Got you. So that means they did 4 years of?
Yeah, 4 years. Well, Cosmetology is based on hours, so you have to have 1,000 hours to get your license, to be able to take the test to get your license. Right. So they accumulate a certain amount of hours every year. So by the time they get to the Cosmetology 4, they should be at least at 1,000 hours by May or June, or a little over 1,000, so they can take their state board test.
Got you. Do you help prepare them for that?
Yes. But this will actually be my first year actually prepping for the test, because some of them, the hours weren't right when they first started, and then some of them came late. So nobody really accumulated enough hours the previous years. And then with COVID and the scheduling they had, it was a lot going on. So now the new, my new supervisor, she made it so that everybody that's coming in the program now can get the correct amount of hours. So this will be like the first year.
Nice. And so do they have to before they leave, do you make them take a test? Like, what is that like?
Yes, they have to do a theory test. The theory test is 120 questions. It's basically the same as if they have to go to a testing center to take the test. It's like a driver's license. First, if they do 600 hours, they get a permit. Then at 1,000 hours, they get a license. So, but they have to take a practical test and a written test. So we practice a lot for the last 3 or 4 months before they can go out and take the test.
Nice.
And then they'll be certified. I got my license through high school.
Yeah.
Trenton High.
Yeah. My mom went through the Trenton High program. I went through the Trenton High program. Then I got pregnant, dropped out, all the things.
But I was pregnant too, my last year too. But I continued, and it was only when I got my license that year too. 8 months pregnant? No, 7 months at the time.
Look at you. I said it's a no.
I kept going, but yeah.
Right. That's so super dope. Yeah, what are some, because I worked at, in the area, the district that you work in now, I worked there before, and I have seen a lot of the challenges that we have with students in that area. What are some of the challenges that you see within your student population that you're like, I wish I can help change this?
Basically, I'm a social worker in my school, my class. I help them with a lot of different things. And I'm very concerned because I know my students, some of them, like I said, they start from 1 to 4, from 1 to 4. So if I see a change in their behavior, a
Right.
change in their wardrobe, a change in their attendance, I'm reaching out.
Yeah.
And because I've reached out, I was aware about a lot of different situations.
Right.
And one of the situations earlier this year with a student, she was out for a while. She was one of my top students. I'm like, where's she at? So I contact her parents, contact school. Stuff was going on at the home. She came back, had certain issues. I just made sure she had all the resources and all the everything that she needed to come to school and be able to come to school. So it's like,
Right.
it's very, like, I would say, hard sometimes because you take on their problems. And my students, even the students that's not in my classes, my nieces, nephews, cousins, kids. So it's like you can't help but to help them with certain things. Like, or they come to me with a lot. And when I see certain things, because I know them,
Right.
why is this going on? Why you ain't been to school?
Right.
What's going on with your hair? Like, stuff like that. So do a lot of hair. I haven't done too much this year because my students been killing them. My senior students, they doing all the hair now. So I prepared them and taught them how to do hair. So I don't even have to do hair anymore, so I'm loving that.
Really?
Somebody come in like senior pictures or cheerleading pictures, they need their hair fixed and stuff. I used to do it. Now my students are able to do it.
Wow.
So that's very rewarding too, because I taught them well enough that they be booked and busy every Friday. Because Friday is when they do other students' hair and things, so they be booked.
So I love that your school does that. I remember when I worked there, they had the cosmetology teacher. I wish we could have worked together. That would have been so awesome.
I know,
right?
yeah.
But the cosmetology teacher at the time had hours as well. And I remember, I'm going to say her name because I can say her name. I still keep in contact with her, Taya Randall. Taya Randall was a cosmetology student. She's now graduated with her bachelor's degree and I think counseling or social worker or something like that.
Okay.
She did my hair. She was the only student I ever let do my hair. I was like, okay, Taya, I'm going to let you do my hair. She's like, yeah. And I love that. I was able to connect with her and then continue that process going. And it's something about what you guys teach them and professionalism, right? How to work with clients as adults and not just, your peers or whatever. How has that been, like, teaching them the professionalism? Because when she worked with me, even though, like, I worked with her in the school, she was very professional. And it was like two different Tayas.
Oh, wow.
It was like her as a cosmetologist doing my hair, and then when she needed me in a program that I worked in, she'd come over there and be the student baby Taya. You know what I'm saying? So how has that been for you teaching the scholars professionalism?
Okay, so that's what we're working on now. They're getting it because, like, they've been working with students for so long and doing each other here in the classroom. So when maybe an administrator come in and need a touch up, or a secretary or a counselor need it, they know they have to turn the professionalism on. You can't play with her or take your time and have fun like if you was doing your classmate hair.
Yeah.
Like put your.
So the next thing I want to ask you is, how have you seen what you taught them in cosmetology translate into other subject areas? Like, a teacher may say, I see that they're doing better because of what they're learning here. Do you see the correlation and the combination between, like, how you're teaching them and then them going into regular different subject classroom?
With the different classroom, I don't really per se. Once they're in my class, they're in there all day, so I really don't see them. Because they come to my class at 10:30, don't leave till 2:00. So they're with me all day long, right? So it's like, outside the class, I'm not sure, really.
Wow.
Yes, they with me all day. That's why we're so close, because
is it the 4-year students are with you all day?
Yeah, the two. Cosmetology 2 is 3 periods. Cosmetology 4 is 4 periods. So they either with me 3 or 4 periods, regardless.
Wow. That's something else. I didn't know that.
4 years. So
because I know that, like, sometimes if a teacher's having an issue with a scholar, but they see them doing good in your space, they come to you like,
oh yeah, they do that.
That's what I was
get your girl. Talk to her. Yeah. Or she haven't been in my class. Can you talk to her? I get that a lot. I remember one year it was a student that she acted out, and they be like, "You got to go sit with Miss G. Miss G, can she sit with you for today?" Yeah, sure. Because I was kind of like the only one that could calm her down. So we get that a lot. Yeah. Because they know they know how I keep my students in check. Like, I have a good rapport with my students. Like I said, they like family because they've been with me for hours a day for 3 years, 4 years. So it's like, Miss G, she been cutting up in class, and I'm like, oh, really? So then when now you want to do hair or you want to do something in class, you can't. So that's how I get them back. Oh, you going to class today? You want to do what you got to do? Okay, then you can do hair. Yeah, because they love to do hair. You know, that's what
Right,
they want to
right.
do, or they want to get their hair done. Oh, you ain't do what you're supposed to do. Or you think I'm gonna let you get your hair done? No, not today. Oh, Miss G, don't do that. Oh no, you should have did that assignment.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. Do you find that their grades are like still good and all of the things in other classes as well as your classes?
Oh yeah, because I check on their grades all the time. They know I don't play with them because one thing about cosmetology, because it's so many periods, you can't have other classes. But if you fail certain classes, then you can't take cosmetology because I need you 3 and 4 periods. So if you need another math or you failed your history class, now you have to take it over or you have to take another one. So now you can't take cosmetology. So I have to keep up with them and their grades so that they can stay in my class. Because maybe the first or second year, a lot of students had to get pulled because now they're in 12th grade and they've been in my class 3 years. And now you in 12th grade, the fourth year, you can't take it because now you got to take gym or you didn't pass this, you didn't pass that. Now you got to take that class.
Wow.
So then that's when they cry. But I told you last year, the year before last year, keep your grades up because once you get to 12th grade, it's time to graduate. What you think they're going to prioritize? Math, social studies, science, cosmetology got to go.
Right, right.
So I stay up on the grades.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Have you been able to allow any students to come work with you at your shop, or you kind of keep that separate?
I kind of keep it separate for now, but I do have one student. Once she gets certified in her license, I would definitely have her work at my salon. She's been really good and been doing really good. All of them is good, but I just know that I'm up there. My salon is in Hamilton, so they have to be able to drive back and forth, and they get to have transportation and different things like that. So I take all of that into consideration.
Okay, so your salon is in Hamilton.
Yes.
Plug.
Yes.
Salon NVS.
Salon NVS, 1902 South Broad Street, Hamilton, New Jersey.
So make sure you check them out.
Yes.
You hear me? I did see you guys did something with BMW Salon.
Mercedes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that. Like I'm telling you, I was like, Sharee, you're a teacher, you're a salon owner, and now you're doing something with Mercedes.
Yes.
Like how did you collab with Mercedes?
I've been driving Mercedes for about 20 years. I got my first one in 2005, and I just got a brand new in 2025. So
that's outside.
Yeah,
I'm going to check it out.
So my last 2 cars I got from Mercedes-Benz in Cherry Hill. So I saw something on Instagram where they was doing different classes and dealerships. So I said, let me contact my salesman at Mercedes-Benz in Cherry Hill and see if I can do yoga in their studio. And they just did a whole renovation. So the showroom is brand new. Wow. And they said yes. So we did, it's called Max and Mercedes. So we did a yoga event in Mercedes-Benz in Cherry Hill. And they were very supportive. It was very nice. It was a very great event.
What do you mean they were supportive? Tell us more about it.
They let me use the space. They're off on Sunday, so they had to come in, open up. They gave us gift bags, water bottles, provided snacks, napkins, anything we needed. They were there to help. Like they helped me set up and everything. They were very nice. They had their media person come out and take pictures and do videos.
Wow. Because they're like, this is going to benefit our dealership
yes.
too.
Yes.
So did it benefit their dealership?
Yes, I actually had one person actually get a car, and then one of my coworkers, she's looking into getting one soon from Mercedes-Benz.
Wow. Look at that. Ain't that something? You was like, you helped me by letting me host this event here. Now I'll help you by telling people about you. Yeah, that's dope. That's really dope. Do you find yourself purchasing more or leasing more?
Either or, it don't even matter. It's whatever available when I want a new car. Like the last one was a lease. This one is a purchase, and I think the one before that, I don't know, lease. So lease, and this one is a purchase. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
and then you purchasing it, but yeah, right. Something come up, you're like, all right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get another one. But I really like this one because it talk and do a lot, so I like that one. So I might have that one for a couple of years.
Yeah. I have a 2025. I have a 2024. I got a Santa Fe. Ain't got nothing to do with no Mercedes, but I love the new technology.
Yes, the technology
that it has. So I can't even imagine. I can't wait to watch out. How are y'all?
Yes, I love the technology. Now, mind you, I don't like technology, but I like it in my cars for some reason.
Because you're more the hands-on learner.
Yes. Yes, very hands-on learning everything.
So how would you say that God has helped you in this process, Sharee, of everything?
I stay prayed up. Gotta stay prayed up. But I definitely always say, and I tell even one of my coworkers, God sent me there for a reason. And he kept me there. Because if you know me, I've been having my own salon. I've been 19 years. I don't clock in and clock out for nobody. I go to work when I feel like it, when I want to. So for me to get up every morning at 5:45 and go clock in this job and stay there, till they say I can go home is a big thing for me. But also with the students, like when I tell you I love the students in the school, like helping them do so many different challenges and encourage them and motivating them for certain things, that was my purpose.
Yeah.
Because the first day I walked in during COVID, I was about to walk out.
Wow.
5 years later, I'm still there. And everybody asked me, saying, "You still there?" Because everybody know me. I don't stick around places too long, especially when it don't pretty much, it's structure and order. Like, so it definitely taught me structure and taught me patience. But like I was at church a couple weeks ago, and the pastor said, "You think that God gave you a career? That's a classroom because you're learning." And I learned a lot in these last 5 years.
Wow.
It was definitely a learning lesson for me.
What's the biggest lesson you think your students taught you?
The biggest lesson is being patient.
Yeah.
Patient. Because I didn't have patience for nothing because I was moving and doing things when I wanted to. But I have to be patient with certain things. And I have to, certain people can't turn their homework one time. Certain people don't come to school once. So I have to be patient with a lot of things. I can't go on to the next lesson because I have to be patient and wait for them to catch up or wait for them to move on. So patience was the biggest lesson I learned in working as a teacher.
And you're such a giver because you give from your heart, from a child, right?
Yes.
Doing people's hair, your children. I mean, your cousins and siblings' hair. That's patience, and that's being a giver. And then to give into your hair, the people that you do hair for, you know, just giving them that, and now being able to give to your students is. I love what God is doing through you. I know what that feels like to be able to be that person that rescues people.
Right.
Sometimes we look through lens that, like, I wish I had this person in my life, so I'll be that for you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So, because I've had that so many times, you know. So that's super dope.
Thank you.
That's super dope. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you so
what
much.
do you see next for yourself as Salon MVS or the career? Like, what's next? Because you're moving in the shaker.
Yes, I'm in the process of moving and shaking at the moment.
Okay.
So next year will be 20 years. So I said I'm gonna do something new and something different with my personal stuff in the salon. So I'm actually going to take a class. I'm actually going to Atlanta to take a class in November to start off the journey with getting into medical hair loss. So that's going to be my new thing. So working with people that have medical hair loss due to different medical issues or even fire burn victims or just alopecia, like just different things like that.
Like not hair transplants.
No, not hair transplants.
Okay.
No. Just like hair medical wigs and through insurance companies and stuff like that.
Oh, like do the wigs?
Yes.
Wow.
And then they can be, the insurance will be able to cover it. So that's my new class and my new training. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Because I've been doing hair forever, standing behind a chair. Teaching has been good. I'm stick with that for a little bit longer. But now I want something more rewarding. I think it's something more giving for me. So working with clients with hair loss is going to be my new thing.
Well, we're movers and shakers, okay? And so, yeah, this is good for now. And now we got to move. Right. And so I can see how that is, you know, that can be your next step.
Yes.
And allowing God to use your hands like he's been doing your whole life.
Right.
To now help those who are in need medically. And they can't afford it, so let's let the insurance pay for it.
Yes, that's the goal.
That's the goal.
Yes. And then eventually my own cosmetology school in a couple of years. I'm going to open up my own school.
Yeah. I love that for you. Yes, I believe it, Sharee. I believe it, seriously. If you had some lasting words, because this conversation has been so rich, I've asked so many questions about your career because I think that is going to help students.
Yes.
I know your students going to watch this. And like,
they always in my business.
Okay. And they're going to hear your story parts of you that they never heard before, you know, and encourage them. It's going to help some other people who are in education and be like, you know what, maybe I can go, you know. So if you had to leave some lasting words and encouragement to the audience, could you look at the camera, leave some lasting words to the audience of just anything, whatever God lays on your heart?
First and foremost, never give up. Because like I said, I started my journey to become, a teacher in 2009. I didn't actually become a teacher until 2021. but I accomplished the goal. It took some time, so I never gave up. And also, don't put yourself in a box if you're a cosmetologist. You can do hair, nails, makeup, different events. I'm about to start working with medical hair loss. I actually did my first deceased person hair last week, so that's a different career field, like a cosmetology teacher. So it's not just doing hair, standing behind a chair all day. So in this 30-year journey, I worked in nursing homes doing hair, the Army base doing hair, my own salon, nail salon. I was the consultant for a new salon that opened up in Burlington Mall, a cosmetology teacher. So it's more than just standing behind a chair. So just expand your horizon.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharee.
Thank you.
It has been such a blessing. I know that they were blessed because I was blessed to just sit with you and just glean after what God has really done in your life and through your hands. And I'm happy that you say yes to the call and of being a hairstylist and not saying, I'm just a hairstylist.
Oh, no.
No.
It's definitely more than that and deeper than that. Yeah, and that's what I encourage my students and put in them. It's not just doing hair. So they know me. They know I be having Miss G, what you doing this weekend? Oh, you did this and you did that.
I mean, because her life is, I be like, Sharee, make sure I inbox her. Make sure you put up on your story because I be living my life through her. The girl go on vacation every other month.
Yeah, exactly. Goals. So I do my job, but I enjoy life as well. Yeah. So that's another thing. Enjoy life. Right. Because we only get one. So I work hard, but I play harder.
That's it. Period. Thank you guys so much for joining us here at the GraceFully Educated podcast. I am telling you, we've learned faith, wisdom, and learning with grace, all with Sharee. Make sure you drop a comment in the comments to inspire her, to let her know how she inspired you, to encourage her, motivate her, whatever it looks like. Make sure you contact her on socials and all of the things because encouragers need encouragement.
Yes.
So have an amazing day, and it was great sitting with you.
It was great sitting with you as well.
Bye, guys.